Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of the Off the Record podcast. My name is Anderson Schaefer.
My name is James.
And we are going to get straight into this episode. Our first segment is going to be on Madden 27 ratings. First, we're going to be going over the top 10 quarterbacks in Madden by rating. Jordan Love at an 87. Jared Goff at an 88. Justin Herbert at an 89. Dak Prescott at a 91. Patrick Mahomes, way too overrated at a 92. Drake May, my king, at 93 for some reason. Should be a 99. Lamar Jackson, way too low at a 94. Joe Burrow at a 96. Matthew Stafford at a 98. And Josh Allen at a 99. James, what are your thoughts on this list?
First off, I'm just super surprised why somebody like Trevor Lawrence is not on this list.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, I'm also kind of surprised that he's not on this list. He had a much better year than Jordan Love. Come on.
I know, but Jordan Love has been playing for a lot longer than him.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Caleb Williams didn't even get 4,000 yards.
Well, yeah, but that's you know, but like
Actually,
I would only dare to look.
I would argue Jordan Love played better than whatever his name, Caleb Williams.
Okay, fine, but he saved the Bears. There's no doubt about it.
Imagine not having your cover athlete in the top 10. Best of his position.
Exactly, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, it's like
why is Bro on the cover?
I know. It's like it's so stupid. But okay. But like
put my GOAT Christian Gonzalez on the cover.
That's not a bad take actually, because he had a really good year last year.
It should have been Myles Garrett though.
Yeah, but I don't understand. So why do you think Drake May should be a 99?
Because Drake May is my king, and he took a 3-14 Patriots squad to 14-3 in the Super Bowl.
But look what the Caleb Williams did with the Bears.
Did Caleb Williams make the Super Bowl?
No, but he carried.
Caleb did the.
No, listen. Listen.
Hey, but were the Bears 3-14 last year? I don't think so.
No, but they were a terrible team. But he took them from a terrible team to a really good team.
Also, we were 13-4, not 14-3.
Yeah. But, point is, right, but Caleb Williams is also, he played in a division that had the Lions and the Packers, so he won that division, so he carried that Bears team from nothing to winning the division. That's what I mean. I think he definitely should be a top 10 just because of that reason.
You're insane.
But you have the same reason for Drake May as a 93, right?
Yeah, but Drake May was the second in MVP voting. Should have won MVP if Dan Orlovsky wasn't a voter who was very obviously favored Stafford because he played with him, and multiple people in the media who have votes were voting for Stafford just because they were either friends with him or thought he deserved it because he was 38. But I digress. And the fact of the matter,
I agree with that, people. But yeah,
the fact of the matter is Drake May had a much better season than Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams had some of those crazy flashes, for example, against the. For example, in the 2 playoff games he was in. But at the end of the day, Drake May was the better quarterback. Objectively, Caleb Williams was a good player, but I think you're just overhyping him because of those hype moments.
I think the main issue with Stafford, but it's just like the Rams were good. I mean, yeah, they had a really good. I don't know. There's a lot of debate on the MVP race, but I don't know. I think Patrick Mahomes, as you said, way too high. The other thing is what's crazy is that Stafford, nor May, has an X factor, and Stafford won MVP, right? So obviously you got to give him the
Stafford's
X factor.
38.
38. He should have an X factor.
No, he shouldn't have even won MVP.
But he would have came in second. And
if I was in the Rams offense, I could also win MVP. I would just spam 1-yard touch. I would just let Kyren Williams run all the way down the field and then spam 1-yard touchdowns to Devontae Adams. Or I would just chuck up the ball to Puka Nacua, and he would outrun them. It's so easy
But you got to give him at least some ability for winning an MVP, even if you don't think he deserved it.
I don't give him any credit because he played with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. Who did Drake May have to play with? Stephon Diggs and Hunter Henry were his only 2 actual players, and then he took the rest of the bums and made them something special. And
let's look at their schedule, shall we? Let's look who you have.
Drake May played better against common opponents.
Let's see it.
Two things. One, Drake May had a hard. While the Patriots schedule was easier than the Rams schedule, by
a long shot.
The Patriots played a harder overall defensive schedule.
How was their offense? How was their offense those years? How was those opponents' offense?
It doesn't matter. We're talking about statistics by May. We're not talking about what the record of the Patriots were. We can completely ignore that. They had very similar records. All I care about is how well did May play and what were May's opponents. And the opponents May had to face on defense included the best defensive player in history, in his prime, Myles Garrett here, because he got 23 sacks. He had to play against the Bills.
Wow, you have to play against the Browns.
Yeah, their defense is insane.
The Ravens have to play against the Browns twice.
Okay, are we talking about Lamar Jackson? No, we're not talking about Lamar Jackson.
I'm just stating right now, like if you, but like look, how is the Browns' offense last year? How are they supposed?
I'm not talking about whether or not. I'm not saying was it an impressive win. I'm saying was it an impressive performance from May? Yes, they had one of the hardest defensive schedules of all time in the playoffs, and the hardest defensive schedule of all time in the playoffs.
I think you would win if you had C.J. Stroud. I think if I was even throwing that, like C.J. Stroud is a pro football quarterback, and he threw 4 interceptions.
It doesn't, because the Patriots are the best corner in the league.
Exactly.
So you're gonna blame? So you realize
I'm blaming that defense. I'm blaming the Patriots defense rather than that game.
You're blaming them, or you're saying that that's why they?
That's why they won.
Okay, but the Patriots still have to have an offense. They still scored points on offense, but which May was able to overcome the defense of the Texans to be able to make those plays.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, also Stafford had to play against the Seahawks, and
sure, but like against the Seahawks, he didn't play as well, did he?
No, but
plus I don't have Puka Nacua. Plus Drake May doesn't have Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams on his team, does he?
No, but I don't know. Look, I'm saying that this is weird, but
Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver 2 in the league.
No, well, no question about it. Let's go.
He led the league in receiving touchdowns. You can't be he would be a number 1 receiver anywhere else.
I actually would argue that T. Higgins is probably a better runner.
No, he's not.
Well, we got to.
They had similar yards.
We have to move on to running back because we have a lot. We have running back, wide receivers, cornerbacks, and safeties too. So we got to keep the train moving, guys.
All right. Kyren Williams, 89. Kenneth Walker, 90. Josh Jacobs, 91.
This is running backs, yeah.
Saquon Barkley, 92. James Cook, 93. That's too low in my opinion. Derrick Henry at a 94. That's also too low. Bijan Robinson at a 95. That's way too low. Jonathan Taylor at a 96. Christian McCaffrey at a 96. And Jahmyr Gibbs at a 98.
He doesn't even have X Factor, by the way.
I don't know. Jahmyr Gibbs should probably be a 98. I think that's fair.
But X Factor.
Yeah, he probably should have X Factor.
But, I mean, so why... Okay, so first off, I think we basically agree with all on this list, right? Top 10, but I think some orders got to be changed. First off, why is James Cook at 93, who just won Rushing King last year?
James Cook literally carries Allen. Allen is a James Cook.
Exactly. Legend. That's what I'm saying. So why is he 93?
Bro, Josh Allen would not be half as good as he was if he didn't have Josh Cook.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
And Josh Cook would be a god if he was with Jalen Hurts or something.
I know.
So imagine being with Jalen Hurts.
What a bomb. But anyways, why is he a 93? I feel like he should be higher.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, so and Saquon being at a 92.
Yeah,
like I think running backs
losing 7 overall because you had a slightly below average, had a worse season than you did. After you literally got 2,000 yards of of just rushing yards. Like what? And also Bijan Robinson at 95. Bro had the most scrimmage yards ever.
Yeah,
2,400. Like what?
Yeah.
How is he not 99? That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. This list was they really went soft on the running back list. I think it wasn't like all these guys are kind of like soft, right? Like I think the running back list was just soft this year. Right, and now having a 99 on the running back list is something.
Okay, then wide receivers. Yeah. We got Devontae Adams at a 90. Told you, James.
Yeah.
He's the only non-wide receiver 1 on this list. Mike Evans at a 91. Devontae Smith at a 91. Drake London at a 92. CeeDee Lamb at a 93. Justin Jefferson at a 94. JSN at a 95. Amon-Ra St. Brown at a 96. Puka Nacua way too low at a 97. And Jamar Chase at a 99.
I agree with the 99.
Who carried my fantasy team, even though we lost in the last round. And I lost out on $120.
Right, but one thing that's too low, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Second best receiver. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
One offensive player of the year.
I would rather have Amon-Ra St. Brown than JSN.
Crazy statement.
Okay.
Who won offensive player of the year?
I'd rather have Justin Jefferson than JSN, yet Justin Jefferson is lower.
If he had a good quarterback, he would be a lot higher.
Justin Jefferson is the second best receiver in the league.
Behind who?
Puka Nacua.
Who's third?
Chase, yeah. I put all 3 of them in 99.
Chase is just so we're gonna.
Yeah, here's my list.
So who's gonna exceed how JSN had?
Stop. Here's
Sam Darnold.
I'll give you my top 5. You want me to give you my top 5? I'll give you my top 5 right now. My top 5. Number 1, Puka Nacua. Number 2, Justin Jefferson. Number 3, Jamar Chase. Number 4, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 5, JSN.
No, I disagree. I actually, you're number 5 and my number 1. Jason's my number 1.
You're actually...
He had Sam Darnold on as his quarterback, and he somehow went to Offensive Player of the Year.
Sam Darnold played really good. That's why they made it to the Super Bowl. That's why they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, but it was their defense that won them.
Okay, I agree with that, but you can't make the Super Bowl with a bum. Look, if you didn't need...
Bomb. He was a top 15 quarterback.
I know. That's what. Then why are you complaining? Like, for example, here's the way I see this. Okay.
You always think, what would you say? Because they don't know.
The Seahawks and the Texans are very comparable teams. You got Nico Williams versus Jason, who are comparative. Like Jason's a little bit better, I agree, but like comparatively by like talent and their role, they're very comparable. Guess what? You have C.J. Stroud's bum ass as the Texans quarterback, and you have versus Sam Darnold as the Seahawks quarterback. Guess who made it to the Super Bowl, and guess who got eliminated by the Patriots? The Texans got eliminated by the Patriots, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Maybe because C.J. Stroud did 4 interceptions.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you have that you can have a good defense, probably the best defense in the league, and if you don't have a good quarterback, you're still not going to make the Super Bowl.
Whatever. I still think that Jason...
You're not going to win the Super Bowl.
I think Jason should be next factor, 97 overall.
Okay, sure. That still doesn't make him the best receiver.
I don't think... I think he is the best receiver.
Then why do you not think he should be the highest rated receiver?
I do think... because because they're always going to give the Bengals a lot.
I didn't say that you should. I didn't say what you think will happen. I think the question was what should happen.
Oh, what should happen? Jason, 99 overall, 1 offensive player of the year.
Yeah, you're insane.
I don't...
You're insane. Bijan Robinson should have won offensive player of the year.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
No, who had more scrimmage yards? Who played for a much worse team?
Matt, the NFL doesn't care about that, right?
I'm saying what we care about.
Okay, well, I'm saying if Bijan...
You keep saying about like what could happen. I'm saying about what should happen.
Okay, but who's his quarterback?
Penix.
Why do you think they run the ball? Why do you think he has the most scrimmage yards?
Okay, but he had scrimmage yards because he also caught the ball a bunch.
Oh yeah, behind the field. Backfield.
And then he made plays. That's the best way of determining scrimmage yards. Running backs are one of the only positions that you can't blame other factors of the teams besides offensive line because they are the ones who have to do everything.
Offensive line is like them.
I know, and do the Falcons have a great offensive line? I don't think so.
They're a terrible team.
So that makes Bijan even more impressive.
But it's also going to make him want why
their percentage
he's going to want the ball more.
The Seahawks had a high percentage of running the ball.
I guess. But did
Kenneth Walker?
So he did.
Did Kenneth Walker?
So they had a high percentage. How did he have the most receiving yards?
Percentage has nothing to do with receiver. It only has something to do with running back because receivers get ball because receivers.
What? You're making sense.
Because receivers get more yards per pass, while running backs need more carries to build up yards. Something that Bijan didn't need because he had less running percentage than a team like the Seahawks. Did Kenneth Walker go for 2,000 yards? Over 2,000 yards scrimmage yards
rushing.
Did he go for over 2,000 yards scrimmage yards? I don't think so.
I still think Jason.
All right, we're gonna go into tight ends now.
But yeah, whatever. Oh wait. Oh yeah, tight ends. I'm an idiot.
All right, James. We're gonna skip defensive tackles because it's the same. So we're just gonna do corner.
Tight ends. Yeah.
We're just gonna do tight ends and cornerbacks.
Tight ends, quarterbacks. Yeah, but
And defensive. We're gonna skip defensive ends too.
Defensive ends we have. Oh yeah, forgot we have that. But anyway, tight ends: Kittle, McBride, Bowers. I probably should say the overall. Kittle 98, McBride 97, Brock Bowers 93, Andrews 91.
Bum.
Lower should be lower. Kelsey 90 lower. Goddard 88 lower. Laporta.
No, Goddard's fine.
Okay, maybe a little bit. Fine. Maybe like 87 should be fine. Alright, Laporta higher 87. Hunter Henry higher 86. Tucker Kraft maybe a little bit higher 85. He was injured, I guess that's why he put him 85. Colson Loveland, the Bears 84. I think his career will go up. I think he will go up in overall, but for right now it's
Trey
fine.
McBride should be higher than Kittle. Besides that, I like this list. Obviously, Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce shouldn't be there though.
Yeah. I think Trey McBride should be 99. Brock Bowers should be like a 98, maybe 97. But yeah, don't mind this tight end list at all. Probably going to be the best list all day. But let's go to...
Corners. And my GOAT will be talking about soon. Quinion Mitchell at a 89. Quinion, sorry. J.C. Horn at an 89. Sauce Gardner at a 90. Jalen Johnson at a 90. Devon Witherspoon at a 91. Derek Stingley Jr. at a 92. Denzel Ward at a 93. Trent McDuffie at a 94. Patrick Surtain II at a 97. And the greatest corner in history, Christian Gonzalez, somehow not getting a 99, a 98. No, Stephon Gilmore was better.
All right.
He's the greatest. He had the greatest corner season of all time.
Probably, yeah. Anyway, but so yeah, it probably should be 99, but whatever. I think this list is pretty decent, right? Because he was the best corner. Patrick Surtain had a little bit down here, so he's not going to obviously be the best corner. I think Devon Witherspoon being at a 91 is very low.
I agree with that.
I think he should probably be like 93, 94, because he was one of the key players for that Seahawks defense. I mean, Sauce Gardner at a 90 is actually perfect. Madden did him really good. Usually they do him really bad, like a 98, 99, or 97. But this year they actually did him good because he had such a bad year with the Colts.
I mean, he was really good with the Jets, and he sucked.
Well, he's all right with the Jets.
Fun fact.
So here we go.
Sauce Gardner had a worse record than any team in the league. He was 1-16, while the other worst team was 2-15.
Yeah.
Because he won one game for the Jets and then didn't win a game for the Colts.
Yeah. Alright, but your safeties is kind of a killer. We'll go through them. 94 Rams.
No, I think we can just skip the safeties.
Alright,
it's not
well,
worth it.
it'll be on the screen right now for the safeties, so you guys can take a look at that. But yeah, let's go to the World Cup. Let's see what your thoughts are on that, Andrew.
Yeah, you really thought Argentina was going to be England, didn't you?
I did. England had played bad.
You thought England was going to beat Argentina.
What? Oh, I did.
I thought Norway was going to beat England, so
yeah. So you can't really be talking, but England didn't play bad until the last 2 minutes of the game. Same with Norway. They played bad until extra time. So you can't. Yeah, you can't blame like the last 5 minutes. Right? You can't make fun of somebody for that because like they played good until the last 5 minutes where they end up choking.
True.
So I was a crazy person, but for majority of the game I wasn't. So. Call me crazy now, but for the majority of the England game, I wasn't. And final everybody predicted. I actually, in my ESPN bracket, I did predict Argentina to win. I was just being a hot take and saying England, but, But let's talk about Spain to start us off. Spain winning 2-0. Aaron, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Lamine Yamal with the very good play in the beginning of the game to draw the foul. I mean, that was an excellent play to draw the foul and get a quick goal. And then, they got another goal in the 58th minute to rout out Spain with the Mbappe doing the Mbappe special. Nothing.
But that's sorry to cut you off, but that's how good that's how good the Spain defense has been, allowing one goal this whole entire World Cup. Now tying Italy win unbeaten streak with 37, and if they win the final against Argentina, it'll be 38, which will beat the record.
Too bad they can't tie Italy's not making the World Cup streak.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Italy. I'm Italian, and I'm not very happy with the Italian team right now.
Bro, they did get Pablo Maldini, which is so good as one of their play designer thing, which is really, really good. But we're not talking about Italy right now. We're talking about Spain-France, one of the most anticipated game of the World Cup. But Pedro Porro icing the cave 58 minute. Very strong game from Spain, allowing one goal in this whole World Cup.
Do you think they're gonna let Argentina score? I apologize, everyone. That was not supposed to happen. I was pulling up some
that's
statistics.
are you gonna? Do you think Argentina?
I was pulling up some statistics. Ignore that. I apologize. Okay.
That's kind of funny. But I do think Argentina, I think Messi actually will unfortunately score. But I think Spain will lock in. Extra time, Spain wins on penalties. Maybe not penalties, but in extra time. Lamine Yamal, 19 plus 1. But, what do you think on this game?
I think that Spain pretty much routed France, and I think that they're going to win the whole World Cup.
Now we'll go to England versus Argentina. Crazy comeback for Argentina, scoring 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game. Lautaro Martinez in the 90-plus second minute, scoring the second goal. Came in. He actually did come in the 81st minute. So great managing from the Argentina manager. But Enzo Fernandez, 85th goal. I want to talk about that one for a little bit because Lionel Messi, he was able to sell on the corner. He didn't take the corner, but he received the corner. But you know what they do? He attracts because he's so good. He attacks. He
attracts people?
He attracts.
Of course he attracts people.
Yeah,
he's hot as hell.
Yeah, I know. He attracts 3 defenders on him, which leaves Enzo Fernandez wide open, and it's a stellar goal, and that's how good Messi is. That's why he is the GOAT, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure Anderson can add on to that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's the GOAT, but it's fine by me.
Who do you think is the GOAT?
Maradona.
Oh, that's that.
I think he's the greatest.
Oh, the handball machine.
Yeah, shut up. Best player of all time. Look, is Messi the best player of all time? Sure. Is he the GOAT? Nope, that's Maradona. It will always be Maradona.
Crazy take. All right, but I think first off for the final, who do you have winning it?
As I said earlier, I have Spain winning, and I think Spain will win 2-0 against Argentina.
I think it will be 2-1. It goes into extra time. Lamine Yamal seals the deal. But that'd be crazy. But now we have the MLB.
It's like you see that picture with Lamine Yamal as a baby
getting baptized by Messi.
Yeah, getting baptized by Messi. That's hilarious. Well, he wasn't getting baptized. Because he's a Muslim, I believe.
Okay.
So. But to continue, Lamine Yamal had that picture with Messi. Someone on Twitter said it was like a Harry Potter situation where only Lamine Yamal can defeat him. So can defeat Messi, and that'd be crazy.
But now we're gonna talk about the Home Run Derby and MLB All-Star Game.
We're gonna do this one quickly because we're almost out of time.
Almost out of time, but Philly is hosting their 5th ever All-Star Game. Home Run Derby. Just the contestants for the Home Run Derby was outfielder Jack Caglione of the Royals, third baseman Junior Caminero of the Rays, first baseman Wilson Contreras of the Red Sox, first baseman Bryce Harper for the Phillies, first baseman Munetaka Murakami of the White Sox, first baseman Ben Rice of the Yankees, DH Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies, and finally Jordan Walker of the Cardinals, who won the whole entire thing. There's some rules here. We'll discuss the rules, and then we will talk about what happened. So, round 1, I'll say this. In the Home Run Derby, there's no more timer. The clock-based system used in 2015 is gone. Instead, players are limited by the number of swings per round, which means that in round 1, each player will have 20 swings, and then the semifinals and the finals, each player will have 15 swings. Then there's the final swing. If a batter hits a home run on their final swing of any round, they can basically continue until they fail to hit a home run. There's no additional bracket. All eight participants in the first round, in the open round, with the top 4 total home run leaders advancing to the semifinals, and then the semifinal seedings is 1v4, 2v3. That all goes by how many home runs they hit. And then if there's a tiebreaker, it's the longest home run in the first round. In later rounds, semifinal and finals, it will be a three-swing swing-off. So let's talk about it. Wilson Contreras of the Red Sox, 13 home runs. That was the most, tied with Jordan Walker with 13. Wilson Contreras had the longest home run, which is why he advanced. Junior Caminero, 12 home runs. He advanced. And Kyle Schwarber with 10. He advanced. Eliminations, Murakami, with 9. Harper with 8. Caglione with 8. And then Brendan Rice with the lowest with 7. Semifinal, Jordan Walker, who had 6 home runs. He beat Junior Caminero, who had 5. Kyle Schwarber had 9. He was able to beat out Wilson Contreras, the first-round champion, with 8. Then the final was Jordan Walker with 13, Kyle Schwarber with 14. And when Jordan Walker had 1 life left, he had 4 home runs in a row to win it all. So crazy stuff that went down in the Home Run Derby. Anderson, want to take over the All-Star game?
Yeah, sure. Obviously the AL won 4-0,
which is good.
Cody Bellinger, first time winner of the MVP of the All-Star game. And first inning he hit a 2-run single, which scored off the pitcher and it made him a.
Scored off the pitcher. Who was the pitcher? Christopher Sanchez.
Sorry, I did not watch this game. They were able to score over. That got them to 2-0, and then Bobby Witt was able to score another single off of a Ben Rice RBI off of a pitcher Christopher Sanchez to make it 3-0, and then they ended up getting another one in the 8th inning, which made it 4-0. This was held at Citi Field.
Okay, you're just not reading. I got this. It was Miguel Vargas who.
Sorry, I did not watch this, guys.
It was Miguel Vargas who had a solo home run off pitcher Justin Wroblewski of the Dodgers. Luckily, in the first inning, a couple things happened. In the first inning, Kyle Riley became the first ever player to use the ABS system in the All-Star game. He was not only the first player ever to use it, he was also the first player ever to get it correct, which struck out Manny Machado. Then the third inning, Junior Caminero got hit by a pitch. Luckily, he was okay. It could have been severe as a broken finger. Then the eighth inning, as I said, Miguel Vargas hit a solo home run. And then this was the first shutout for the American League since 2013. Also was the first shutout. That was the most recent shutout before this one, which was held at Citi Field. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the episode. My name is James.
Yeah, and my name is Anderson. We really hope you enjoy your day. Thank you for all the support on the last video. There's nearly 200,000 views on different across different platforms, which is really amazing for us. So thank you guys, and we hope you have a great day.